What the hell was that? Okay, I don't even know how to describe what I just saw. I just saw a team completely fall apart. Okay, how do the Western Wildcats, how do you go from preseason favorites? Okay, I would say the preseason favorites to win the AL, and then they just completely fall apart. Okay, you are playing the Great Lakes Gators, the 2024 Great Lakes Gators, and what do? You get swept. You get swept by the 2024 Great Lakes Gators. Sawyer Bean, Jeremy Adams, Chris Cheatham is their captain. And Kyle Schultz, where's he? He's he's there. He's just there. The Wildcats, they're just there. I get Sailor's gone for the rest of the year. I get it. But that does not mean that you get swept by the Gators, a team that was 3-6 before this. Like, how do you manage this? Ballman, the most obvious takeaway, for me at least, is that Ballman is not good. In the very least at hitting. This guy cannot hit a wiffle ball. And that's coming from a guy who didn't get a single hit in a Long Island tournament. Like, that is embarrassing. How did he get to this level? Because his pitching is not good enough to justify how high he was picked. And it's just frustrating. Frustrating to watch the Wildcats. Because they should be so much better than they are, and they just aren't. That's what I have an issue with. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining that they're bad, because if I was, that would mean the Cobras would definitely be last in the AL. But it's just frustrating to watch a team with like this high a ceiling play like this. It's frustrating. It's just like, Kyle, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? They need to shake it up huge next year, because if they finish the year like 4-11 or 5-10, that's for Wildcat standards, that's like that. It's awful. I don't even know how to describe how bad that would be for the Wildcats if they finish 5-10. Like, you need to revamp the roster. You need a new jolt. You need something, anything. And hopefully you can find that in the draft. You have to hope. But if you don't, it's like, what do the Wildcats do? They just continue this cycle where it's like the Wildcats are turning into the mid-2010s Lakers. Just always just really bad, but gets high picks, and they don't develop into anything until another superstar comes. Okay, that's what the Wildcats need. They need a superstar. And unfortunately, no one on that team really can fit that, unless Sailor comes back and absolutely mashes next year. He's basically out for the rest of the year, per sources, and it's just very frustrating to watch the Wildcats. Incredibly frustrating to watch the Wildcats. It just sucks. And it also sucks to see Sorbian doing good, so,